welcome back after a very quick Christmas and New Year. Just flies by, the build-up is huge, it takes a month, and it's over. And I don't love Christmas, which I know that's a terrible thing to say, but I'd find it very stressful, and the expectations are huge for everyone else. So if you're the person that's had to cook and buy and purchase everybody's Christmas and everyone's Christmas dinner and Boxing Day dinner and Christmas Eve parties, and then you may have some empathy. I don't hate it. I'm just not a lover of it, and as I've got older, as the children have grown up, it's just not as fun anymore. Where, you know, when your kids are small, it's great because it's all about them, and really Christmas is for me all about kids and having fun and them having this magical moment, and it's fab. And I think I mentioned last time we were meant to be going away, and it never happened because of the lovely train strikes. So that was a bit of a downer, I suppose. But it's another year. And again, they are huge on expectations, aren't they? With regards to what our goals should be, what our achievements should be. How can we make ourselves a better person than we were last year? How can we put things in place that we said we were going to do and we didn't do? What is our New Year's resolutions? Scrub it out. Just do your goals for you, right? Sometimes just getting through the year is an achievement in itself, because a year will bring so many pits and falls, especially for small businesses. It's highs, then it's lows, then it's highs. So actually, to get through a year, hats off, you've done well. And healthy, get through the year healthy. That's a big thing. So just take the pressure off yourself. It's, you know, just do the things for you. If you're going to spend more time looking after you so you can look after everyone else, then make that your goal. But don't give yourself resolutions. Just by March you forgot what they were. But going on to healthy, how many people were ill over Christmas? It's not another COVID strain, is it? Just a thought. Mirrors it. Same. Not picking up on the natural flow test, but everybody was ill. Ill. Coughs, wheezing, snots, temperatures. The only thing that was missing is the taste of, or sense of smell and taste. But everything else, everyone was like, whew, and everyone's been really knocked. Cough lasting weeks and weeks. And all of us got it just before Christmas. And then lots of people were ill over Christmas. And it's really knocked people. And it seems to have, you know, similar to COVID, hit everybody really quickly and spread really fast. But, you know, just cold and flus, potentially. Anyway, I hope you're all well and your Christmas wasn't too rubbish because not feeling well, because it has really wiped everybody out. But the lovely thing this year, Thor. Have you been following Thor? Thor, the lovely walrus that ducked himself up on Scarborough coastline, which I thought was just fabulous. The first time a walrus has ever been seen on our Yorkshire shores. Anyway, it might have been around the UK, but not on the Yorkshire shores. So he's turned up, and then he went up to sort of Northumberland, and now they're hoping that he's off swimming his lovely way onto the Arctic, which is so clever how they know where they're going. We can't even get the other side of Leeds. But well done to Thor. But who called him Thor? That's what I want to know. Who was the man that called, or person, lady, that called him Thor? I'd call him Derek. To me, he looked more like a Derek. I mean, I suppose if you call someone's name, people might get a bit offended, because you offend everybody these days, no matter what you say, unintentionally. So maybe not calling it a name of a possible person, and Thor being a character was the best way to go, just so you don't. But I'd called him Derek. And I think that should be a job that I would love to do. You know, when you go, it's call things names. So if you go and get your nails done, for example, they will have a few Lady of the Night, maybe, Marvellous Merlot, or Sunshine on the Horizon. You know, beautiful nails that you can pick from nail colours if you have your nails done. But I think there should be like, hurts my eyes, like the really bright neon ones, or thief-like, so you put your hands out, or goes with my eyebrows because they're really over the top colours. I think I should be the person that, you know, does that job. I'd be great at it. Going on to something wonderful, live music in Garforth. There's lots of it, and I have mentioned it in the past before. There is a Facebook page with regards to music scene, and it's really, really good that we have like the Miners and brain fog, vlog's going to kick in now. Next to La Bella Vita, the pub there, really nice. Can't think off the top of my brain because it's not working, because it still hasn't woke up from coming back in yesterday. I might remember it right at the end or 2 o'clock in the morning. But we've got live music in a lot of our venues, and I think it's great. And I think we're going to see our venues change to doing things this year. That's what I'm looking forward to. I think they're going to have to diversify a little bit, and perhaps what they were doing, they're going to change a little bit. And what came out yesterday was the lovely Kate from Freshly Made is going to start doing pop-ups, and her first one is at the end of February. So it's at Freshly Made Sandwich Bar. Please have a look. I've shared it yesterday, but have a look at Freshly Made's Facebook page. There's a tapas evening that's coming at the end of February. I think it's the 24th, but don't quote me. £30 each. It sounds amazing, and it's going to be called Cafe FM Freshly Made in the evenings, and they're going to hopefully look at doing more pop-ups throughout this year. So it's things like that that we're going to see, and it's going to be fab. And I just think that's what keeps people local, you know, being able to walk to Freshly Made, having a really good local night, having a tapas night, because we haven't got that yet, or something different that you might not have, and then just walking back to where you live. Brilliant. So keep an eye out. So live music and things will change this year. We're going to see more, I don't know, things to do, shall we say. Yesterday though, it was also really sad, understandably, and I get it, I really do. The lovely Anne, who's had so much love yesterday on her page and our page, the lovely Anne from Dorothy Ann's, is finally retiring. I say finally. The shop's retiring. It's 50 years that Dorothy Ann's has been in business, from Anne's mum and dad, Dorothy, and obviously Anne, then has run it since. But that she's, hey, I'm retiring. I tell you what, I'd do the same. I hope she's going to go round Europe in a camper van and have a wonderful time, and there's no worries of running a fabulous business. But yeah, in a couple of months' time, I know the business, not the business, but the premises has been sold, but I have no details of what and who's bought it and what they're going to do with it. But good luck to Anne. She is, I have to say, I love her. She's a great, fabulous, just great thinking trader, and probably one of my favourite traders on Main Street. I've had lots to do with Anne in the past, and we've worked on projects together, and we've come up with ideas, and we've had meetings, and she's just always been, she was brilliant when we started Feastival on Main Street. She's always been behind how we can get footfall, how we can do things, and she was behind what was going to be the car park at the top of Main Street. The only trader that pulled her socks up to try and get something done, which obviously we now know that that's not going to happen, and that has nothing to do with Anne. That had to do with Anne pushing it as far as she could. So she's one of them traders that she needs a bloody pat on the back, and probably doesn't need early retirement because she works hard. Not saying all the other traders don't, but she is and has been a really good trader on Main Street, and it will be sad to see Dorothy Ann's go, because you know, especially for kids stuff and underwear. I've bought loads of really cool underwear from there, because they do all the named underwear, named brands, and I've got quite a few things from there, especially for mums and grandparents and stuff. So yeah, she will be sadly missed, but good luck to Anne and all their endeavours and what she's going to do to be stress-free. What's not stress-free is Elon Musk. I don't know where Twitter's going to go. I did say when he took it over, he's going to flip it, or has he flipped it? Hey, see what I did there? He's lost loads of money. I know something like 200 billion, the most lost money ever, but recorded. But what's he going to do with it? What's he doing? I don't know if it's going to be something that he will just like say flip it and just think it's a bit too much hassle and get rid of it. But it's something to see. But Twitter, I don't know where it's going forward. It either needs to really step up and be brilliant, or I think people will just come away from it. I'm even considering it at the minute, because reputations aren't great, are they? Anyway, moving on. We've got the Awakening this Saturday. I am on the waiting list. The Awakening is part of Leeds 2023, where they're kicking off, and there's loads of things going on at Headingley Stadium to kick off Leeds 2023. I will put details on the bottom. It's on the 7th of January. There is a waiting list because you can attend. But like I said, there's, I don't know, there's lots of things going on this year, and the Awakening is the kick of it. And I'm sure we'll be able to see lots of stuff on social media and YouTube about, you know, what's going to happen on Saturday, and we'll get lots of coverage about it as well, because it's brilliant. A bit of culture in our city, and I'm right behind it. I think it's a brilliant thing. It's happening, so we just we back it, and we get on with it. moving forward. What else we need to say? Oh yes, social media. For all of you who own a business, I can't shout enough. Use it. Use social media. It's what's going to take your business. I've been shouting for nearly 9 years, because we are 9 years old this month. I knew it was going to happen all that time ago, 10 years ago, and I started even doing the research about it as to where being technical minded and being IT driven for me, it's where we need to go. It's where it's going. And it's now, you have to look at your market. Facebook is still a massively huge market for businesses, because it was one of the first social medias where people started using business and selling stuff and offering stuff and telling people information about their business. And it's huge. So we've got a huge generation. So my generation and above were using it, but the younger generation aren't, but there's still a young generation. So 20 plus, I'd say late 20s, up to silver surfers are still using Facebook. So it's still huge. So you've got to see what you're selling, what you're offering, which market does it associate with. If it's something like it's a new trending market, sort of trending younger clothes that you're, say for example, marketing to the younger generation, then TikTok and Instagram is your friend. You need to find the right social media and you need to get on it. And do not say, I don't know anything about it, because there's enough information out there telling you how to do stuff. It is your shop window and you've got to get on it, because there are businesses, unfortunately, in Garforth that have failed because they just didn't do it right. And nobody walks past a shop anymore and goes in. You have to entice them in. It's just how it goes. If you're a fan, a loyal fan who goes into a business all the time, then you probably don't need to be told. But if you're a loyal fan, you probably do follow social media. But the new people that you want into your company, or new people that you want through that door, you have to use it. Otherwise, sadly, you're not going to be the person that they're looking for. So please just do. On that lighter note, and just ask me. Just if you're one of my members, just ask me, Chris, how do I go about it? What's the best thing to look for? But we're going on. Just to note, actually, before I forget, the menopause exercise class, which I mentioned in November, we're still on it. We're still looking. Possible Friday lunch times is the only time we can get at the minute with the person that's going to run the classes. But we are on it. We haven't forgot about it. We will be looking at it in more detail this month about what the possibilities are and if we can get enough people to start it off. So I haven't forgot about it. So I'm going to leave you some interesting facts, because the time is ticking on. Don't always have to look at me. I know I'm animated and got a big face and a big nose and it's funny, but you can just put me in your pocket and listen to me like a podcast, and you can just learn so much information. So on an interesting fact, German contraceptives, and I'm going to have to look over here to read this. So for German, for the contraceptive word, it is Schwangerschaftsverhütungsmittel. By the time you said it, it's gone. Have a nice day.